Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, the camera's shaking. Like, stop. Right, okay. It's early evening actually, so it's a little bit funky, the lighting, but I think it's okay. I'm just I think I've told you guys before. I'm doing the Anne Brooke challenge. It's the She's handmade, Hanne made, and we're doing the Soul for the Soul book. We did the long. I took you with me on that one. The long. Well, a lot of people did them on like a big cotton reel. I just made one into a wall hanging, so that was our first one that we did. This is the second one that we're doing, and it'll eventually turn into a book. So we're obviously doing pages. So that's that'll be a page there. So that's page one. I need to stitch down there. I've just thought of that actually. Right, I need to do that. Okay, so that's page one, but I'm happy with that. I've put enough on there. This is page two, and our brief was get off. Right, our brief was that we had to have a pocket with an X on it. Let me just get a little bit closer for you. So yeah, I've done my pocket, and we just needed a nice background fabric. Well, I had this scrap that I've had for ages, and it's got some beautiful images on it, but because of what I make, they were kind of too spaced out. So I thought this was ideal for this, and it was only a tiny scrap, and I got those bits there, and this is all that I've got left of it now. So for me, that was quite a good use. And what I might do is put some of that heat and bond stuff on the back of these and chop them out and use them as individual images now. Excuse me. On the background is my gel printed fabrics. You can just see under there. Not a lot of it shows actually. I've covered most of it up, but it was the gel printed fabric with the quilting bit on, so I've literally just used that as the backing, so that's fine. So obviously a big piece of fabric went on there, and then I made it look like the flowers coming out of the pocket, which I think Anne did as well. I've added some buttons, and she suggested shell buttons, and I did have some abalone. They're not, I don't think they're real, but abalone type buttons. And then I just grabbed out some of my vintage ones here. And then it was just this side. I think on her, she's done a lot more pieces going across and that, but I really loved this, and I didn't want to cover this up, so I've put on some bits of lace and scrappy bits of fabric and bits left over from this page here. That's the edge that I tore off of this piece, so it's just kind of making the book work together. And one thing that we have to do is continue a colour on each page. So mine, of course, is going to be lime green. I love lime green. And another thing that I don't know whether it's probably nothing new. Well, it's not nothing new, but anyway, I watched this Chinese lady, Han Lin, I think, handmade by Lin or something, and she uses sewing threads instead of embroidery floss. Okay, and I never even thought of that, and I've got tons of this stuff because when I do my free motion embroidery, I do like to use the nice shiny rayon threads, but I've literally got a tray full of them. And because I wanted the really nice lime and I didn't have it in embroidery floss, I thought, use that. So that's what I've been doing. And because that's variegated, it does kind of, here's the green one there. It does, you get the variation. I don't know if you can see it going on there. Yeah, it goes up there. So it starts off almost sort of white and very pale there, and then it goes up darker there. And that's worked out beautifully. And the same with the purple. This one here, I've done the same thing. And, as you're stitching, the, the actual colour of the stitches variegates as well. So that's just some of my handmade threads and cords. Yeah, it's just an odd bit of lace that I had there, bit of sari silk through the middle, and I've just brought it up because I need to choose. I want to put some sequins on and some beads. So I've got my sequin box out. I've got like an odd box of beads that I keep. I've got tons of beads, but anyway, this is just like an odds and sods box. So I'm going to search through there. And then the last thing that we got to do for our pocket is to make a tag. So that's something that I've got to stitch this evening. So I'll pop that to the side. I might sit and do a bit with you, see how we go. Just want to update you on the things that I showed you before. So the cards are all made. I'll just quickly flick through so you can see the difference it makes when they're actually mounted and you know, in their cards, obviously. Oh, I'll come down a bit. There we are. I just did some simple stamping. They were a bit too plain, and I've inked around the edges. So, yeah, just some have got the Tim Holtz on. Some are, you know, stamped. So, yeah, that one. That one, I wanted to show you that in particular actually, because you know, on the actual 10 centimetre bit, that was a lot bigger. But I think, you know, just that little window, just that little peak is quite nice. We did that one together, I think. And that one is the same as, but it's going the opposite direction. And then, that one that way. So, yeah, I think they turned out really good. So I'm really pleased with those. So now my stack of cards is pretty full. I think I showed you, yeah, I showed you the other lot. Right, so that's those. Let me put those over there. So I've now got a big wodge of, let me show you. I've got a load of handmade cards now. So that is a nice box full. So if we ever have a craft show again, of course. That's a big if. But anyway, so yeah, so I've got loads now, so that's good. So I haven't got to do any of those for a little while. Now I went a bit rogue and did some gel printing without you, I'm sorry. But I really wanted to get these, shove that up there. I wanted to get these pen, pencil, makeup cases, whatever you want to call them, things done. So I gel printed some fabrics. They've gone, well, yeah, a couple of them have gone a bit dark, but you know, not everybody likes light, so that's fine. So that's the back. And then I put the magnetic fasteners in, so I just thought I'd put a pull on there just so you can pull it open, and it's got a spotty inside. So yeah, I am pleased with them. I went on and done some hand doodling as well with my Posca pens, just to, you know, put some marks on and highlight some of the numbers and things. So that's one. That's the second one. Again, hand doodling. I put a peace stone on there, whereas peace on one side and then trust on the other. But again, it's a pull, I'll show you. And that's the back of that one. I'll say those two are the darkest ones. And then it's got the bit of cotton. That's all lined with that one. And then, right, snap together, thank you. And this one's a lot lighter. I had a paisley stencil, or paisley shaped stencil. So I just I gel printed the background and then I hand stenciled the shape. So again, just my hand marks there. And oh, and I did got a Buddha, and out of a scrap of fabric I made like a pull thing, and that's just got a nice tealy coloured fabric inside. That's that one. And then this is the last one. Nice sunny one, this one. I kept this one quite simple. I didn't go mad with pattern on it because I love the colours on this blue. It's just, you know, and this has got love and wish on the stone there. Okay. And then again, I did some doodle marks with the Posca pens, and another piece of why strings, why everywhere. And then I lined that with a lovely blue fabric. So yeah, so they're all done. So kind of got that out of my system. However, the ribbons, that I showed you that I'd stitched together. I turned them into 3 of these pencil pen count pouches, whatever you want to call them. I actually think I'd probably keep my straighteners in one actually, but not that I use them very often. But yeah, so I was struggling to think what to do with that, and I did think about bags, and I did think about journal covers, and I was making those other ones, and I thought, do you know what, they'll work just as well. And an easier way to, instead of having to measure out, bear with me, instead of having to measure out the long front bit, and then, so you have, that was one shape, that was another. Instead of doing that, I just left this in its entire length, and then just turned a flap up basically. Yeah, and it's worked. So I just embellished them with a bit more lace, because I thought, you know, if you're going to do it, you might as well go over the top and do it. So yeah, so pleased with that. And I just lined them with I've got this lovely butterfly fabric, so all lined inside, again raw edge. Love that. It kind of looks shabby chic to me. Really nice. And I managed to just about managed to make each one look different. So that's that one. So a bigger bunch of and then you got just the cam snaps on the front there to hold them together. And then this one, because I had the butterfly lace, can't really get it in screen. There we are. I'll turn it sideways for you. I made sure that this one had the butterfly as the first thing you saw when you open it up, and more fluff. Lovely. So yeah, so they're all done. They've come out an awful lot bigger than these ones, just because I thought, why cut it and have loads and loads of scraps when I can just use the whole thing, and you know, that's that piece used now, so that's good. Let me just measure them. I can't remember how big they came out. Where are I? Right, so about 10.5 inches by, I'm going to say 3.5, well, 3 3/4 inside the stitching. So yeah, a nice size those. What size did they come out then? Oh, one way round. Yeah, so they're 9 by, if we go inside the stitching, let's just say just under 4. So yeah, so that's that. So I've got 1 2 3, I've got 7 of those to go on the old, in the old Etsy basket. The other one downstairs is full. I've got so much to list, it's ridiculous. So that's those all done, so happy days. I showed you that I printed, hang on, sorry, I'd collaged these big bits of paper and put the black tissue paper on. So this afternoon I was messing around like you do and did some stamping, and I'm going to layer these up as double tags. They've all gone a bit, we've got the decoupage medium on there, so it's they've gone a bit wrinkly. I'll put them under a big book tonight. But when I did them, because this is the pink set, if you like, I went around the edge with just a pink, what did I do? Pink ink, I think it was. And it was just, it wasn't talking to me. I didn't like them, and they nearly went in the bin, I'll be honest with you. But then I got out those cheap paints that I showed you the other day, and boy are they cheap. They were a bit of a, yeah, they won't be going very far, those. But however, saying that, because they are quite thin and translucent, they've made almost like a really good ink substitute. So even if you get a really rubbish product, think about, you know, some other use for it. And as I say, they've worked really well, because all I did was put some of the paint on a piece of paper, and with my finger picked it up, sort of thinned it out a bit, and then just went round the edges with of the tags here. That's obviously going to be a journal card. I say they need to go under a big book and be flattened a bit. So I'm going to double layer these. I think, is it Tracy Fox has been doing them just lately? Can't remember. So that's that set, which is going to be all flowers. So I like them now. I didn't like them before, I can tell you. This is going to be a bird one. Again, they need flattening. So I just went in with different colours on this one. I kept a little bit of pink, but I went more of a sort of a honey colour on these ones because I used it was Vintage Photo, I think, ink to stamp with. So so you got a sort of like a blackbirdy type thing. You got a little birdie there. He's lost his tail, mind, but never mind, you'll be fine. And then a big feather there. So that's that one. Oh, and then his big brother. Yeah, on there. So that's the journal card. I'm not going to back these. It's lovely card on the back. You can easily write on these. They might be a little bit mucky in places. I don't know if I did on this one actually. Oh yeah, that's no biggie, is it? So I'm just going to leave those as is because they're really stiff anyway. And I think if I put tea-dyed paper on the back, or some sort of writing paper, it's just going to be, they're going to be so heavy as tags. It'll be ridiculous. So that's that set. I say they were more orangey than pink. And then I did a sewing themed lot again, all gone bendy. So yeah, so these again, they're going to be doubled up tags or double hanging tags. I don't know what you call them, but this is more of a sewing theme, this one. So you got the reel of lace, thimble, tape measure when it goes flat, and the journaling card there. Again, there's a little bit of paint on the back. I don't think people mind that, do they? I don't know. Yeah, they're all pretty clean, so yeah. So it's just that one had a little boo-boo there, but I mean, I could probably cover that up with a bit of, collage or something. But yeah, so there we are. So that was this afternoon. Well, this morning I did the ribbon, pen, pencil cases, whatever you're going to use from 4 cases. So I did that first thing, and then I started, I don't know, I got a bit sort of like lost my mojo a bit really, and I faffed around indoors, got some Etsy orders out of the way, and then I came back and I just went for it on those tags. And I think it was because I didn't like them, and I think that's what was holding me back, because they went from this, which is just, I didn't like it at all, to those now, which I really like. So that's all good. So that's that. I've got a great big mess over here with my stamps, and I'm seriously thinking about going through every single box, because at the moment they're in these cases, which works brilliantly. I've got absolutely no problem with that. But I know when I was doing the cards, I was trying to find sentiments to stamp, and although I have kind of got it organised, it's not terribly well organised. And as I've been going through here for images for those tags, I found sentiments that I thought, oh, that'd have been brilliant on that card or whatever. So I'm really tempted to go through, break all the sets up. I mean, I haven't got many named sets, as I think I've told you before. A lot of these came as freebies on magazines. So it's not like I've got a ton of Tim Holtz or a ton of indigo blue or anything like that. So I'm really tempted to go through all my boxes, which is quite a lot. So yeah, I've got loads and loads of these. But I really am very, very tempted to go through all of them and make one with sentiments, one with figures, one with birds, one with butterfly, or birds and butterflies maybe. I don't know what to do. It's going to be a hell of a job, but I just think it might make things a lot easier. And I found these. I didn't even know I had these big background stamps. Those 2 Sizzix ones. Didn't know I had them. So it is tempting. When I get really bored one day, perhaps I'll do that. Or I might sit and do it tonight. Who knows? Anyway, right, let's get these. I'm feeling quite chuffed that I've got right up to date on this. Quite chuffed because I was falling behind. Because she does actually show you how to sew the pages together now, or soon anyway. And I thought, crikey, I hadn't even started it, so I'd spent about 2 or 3 hours on it last night whilst listening to a program on Netflix, and I just went for it. I thought, I've got to get this done, and we're still only using straight stitches, so you know, obviously a cross stitch is made from straight stitches, so that's fine. Yeah, so I just thought, I don't know, to me it needed a bit more, so I was just gonna, with you, go through. I don't know what to put on though. I don't know whether to keep with the mauves or go with the greens, or I don't know. So I'm going to sew my little tag, so that's going to stay there. Sorry, text coming through there. Oh look, all the boxes are open. Oh, nightmare. See, that's quite nice, isn't it? That green. That would go quite well. Have I got anything limey? I haven't really, have I? No, they're the same. They've all got a bit of a mess. There's some nice purple ones in there, look. Right, let's grab some of those. I'll take a pinch. Let's see what we can find. I've got a little box here ready for all my bits and bobs. So let's just grab out some purple. Not going to do loads. I just feel it needs a little bit something else, a little bit more oomph. So pick some of these. Oh. I don't know when I'll get my next video up because I've got to work the next 3 days. So from home still, thank goodness. But I think, like I said in the last video, I think our days are numbered now, which, oh, gutted. I don't want to have to go to travel to work. Where did that one go? There it is. Ooh, you're purple. You're a light. Oh, you're a nice colour. Right, hold on. See if we can find some more of those. Ah, was that it? No. Oh, dropping them everywhere. I thought they were blue, but they're not. They're actually, that's a blue one. But there's actually sort of purpley, pale purple. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, there's another one. 4, 5. Right, we do odds. Right, so that might be quite interesting. That might be enough actually. Yeah, because it just looks a bit meh. I'll tie the purple and the green together a bit more. I don't know whether to put something major in the middle or actually. Should I do that colour? Could do, couldn't I? Now, let's see if we can just get 2 or 3 out without dropping the whole box. I rather stuffed them full, didn't I? Don't know where I got these boxes from, but they're blooming handy. Oh, God. That went on the floor. That'll go up the over. I'm not going to worry about it because it's not like I've got a shortage of sequins, and I don't use them that often. So I'm going to leave that out actually because that whole box has now decided to empty itself, which is a joy. Oh crikey, they're all falling out. Let's get those back in there quickly. Actually, they might be quite nice. They're sort of see-through. I don't even know if you just see them, sort of iridescent. Right, that'll do. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll sit and stitch these on tonight, and I'll have to get my beading needle out and see if we can find. I don't know if I want a big bead. Let's take out all these big ones and see what we've got in here. I need to go through, and I've got a load of these, and I need to get all the varnish off so that I can change the colours, because I can't even remember what I bought them for. Ooh, there's a purple stripy bead there. That could be quite nice. Ooh, I could put him on there, couldn't I? Another one. There is indeed. Ooh, right, okay, you're going there. Let's move that out of the way. Sorry, I've probably done all of that out of shot. I do apologise. I'm finding these little purpley striped beads. Got to get 3 on there because, you know, it's best to work in 3s. I don't want that in the way because the tag's got to go in and out of there. Although though it's not a massive tag, is it? He's really stripy. What I'll do is I'll get rid of that one. I'll put that one there somewhere. It's quite nice stripiness on there. I don't want them too bulky, they're too fat. Ooh, nice amber bead. They were going to be earrings for me, they were. Why didn't I make them, I wonder? They're lovely. Got a blue stripe through them. They'll stay there. When I want more earrings, I know where they are. Ooh, didn't know I had that. Plastic fish. Little star. Oh, green star. Ooh, that could be quite nice on the pocket. Okay. This is why I never throw anything away. I am the pits, aren't I? I can't resist keeping odds and sods. Where does that need to go to really show up? So if the tag's going to go in there, that's more or less the centre of the page, because I put that sari silk up to the centre. So I could have that on there actually. How does that sew? Now back to front. Yeah, so that way. What I might do is put those two on there and just leave that one there, that one drop. Oh look, here we go, finding another one now. Is there a third? There is. Ta-da! So we could go 1, 2, 3 there. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's definitely going on there. So I have the little star here. I like him. I might end up putting the sequins back, because we've got quite a lot of bead stuff going on now, although that would be quite nice down there. I think it needs the yeah, darker one. Let's put the darker one on, try that. That's better. And what I could do is come up through the middle and make that into like a star, like these. Like a massive cross stitch on them, basically. So, okay, that's a bit better. I wanted a bit more on there. It was a little bit, I don't know, what's the word? Not plain, but it just didn't have enough on there for me. So, have we got anything more exciting? I like the star, but it's not very big, is it? I did see I've got that, but it's on a chunky old ring thing. It's a bit big, isn't it? But I do like that. I'm really tempted to just get that out and just put that over as a dangly on the page, and we'll just stitch it on. Let's leave that there, don't put it back in. Strangely, I like the fish. It's pretty cool. Right, okay, well you can just, you know, sit there and watch me muddle and fuddle through my beads here. I'm really tempted by that. It's not quite the right colour. I'm not going to get all the others out because we'll be all blooming day me trying to choose a bead out of that lot. So no, I'm not doing it. If it's not in here, it's not going on there. Right, I can't see anything else that I prefer. What are you? Oh, a little heart. No, I'm going to stick with that. It's a sort of a greeny blue. If you can just catch the light. Yeah. So that, I think that'll be quite cute on there. Now I've put my hand inside to be able to stitch that on, but that's fine. So we can have a couple of these spread around, which will be nice. So I'm going to put that over there. And I think once that's all on, I think I'll be a lot happier. Do I need a drop on my little tag? A green drop. Yeah, we do, up there. Although, it's yellow, isn't it? Is it yellow? Yeah. That would have been quite nice, a long slim drop. I did see another green one. So when I sew that, I can put that up there. Brilliant. And one of these can go on there as well. I think we can honestly say that that is enough now. In fact, I might put some on page 1 as well. Although, will I? This is where it all moves. I might actually. Right, okay. I don't think I need the green drops. I think I'll just, I'll dig out some more of those big discs. I like those. I'm liking those on there. So what I usually do is just make up a little box full of stuff. I mean, it'll all change when I come to sew it on, I can guarantee you, because I'll have forgotten where I said it was going to go, and B, yeah, it's the way I roll. So let's put all those on there, because it'll never get downstairs in one piece, I can assure you. Right, oh, see, green drop there. Right, okay, so remember that. Let's see if we can remember to do that. And then on this one, so I'm thinking if I put some of these extras in. Do you need extra? I think you do. And I definitely need to stitch down there because that's all bowing. So what I could do... Right, so I've got to remember that's the spine, so I was just thinking I'll put those big purple flowers, big flower sequins down there, but it's got a fold there, so I can't be doing that. So let's just move that off. Yeah, right down that line. So I think all I'm going to do on that is just stitch that heavily. Maybe put an odd sequin in, as long as it's over this side and not down the centre, that'll be fine. So those are too big, so we'll put those back there. And let's see if we can pinch out some more of these deeper purple. I quite like that. Put in my little tray. Cat got the right hump with me last night because I was busy sewing this, and she doesn't sit on my lap. She's not a lap cat at all, never has been, probably never will be. Well, she won't be, but she does like to sort of nestle in next to me and have a little snuggle. So she got the right hump last night because I said to her, no, busy stitching. I know, I'm a horrible cat mum. I'm not really a cat person. It's a long story. But she's all right. We tolerate each other and we get on all right. Right, I think that's it. I think that'll do. I've got loads of stick-on ones, but I don't think I want to do stick-on, mainly because they never bloody stick. Oh, excuse me. They never stick on. So sorry, that slipped out. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we'll make that do, because otherwise we're just going to go a bit over the top, aren't we? Okay, so I'll just add some more sequins on here, a lot more stitching down the middle. Yeah, I think we'll get a bit of bling going on here because it's a little bit plain, isn't it? So, right, I think that's about it actually. I've managed to ramble on for 33 minutes, for goodness sake. I don't think there'll be much more this week. Well, probably Friday, hopefully, because... I know it's awful and it's a bit pathetic, but the 3-day weeks, I don't know how I used to work full time. I really don't. But anyway, that'll do. Thank you very much. I hope you liked everything that I did. If there's anything in particular you saw that you really can't live without, let me know. And I'm more than happy to yeah, to talk to you about whatever. So, right. Oh, and lovely Chris, if you're watching this, let me know which card you particularly liked in the fabric ones, because you're so lovely. You comment every time, and I want to send you a thank you gift. So if you could choose one, anyone you like, mate, I ain't worried. I love the fact that you talk to me. So I'll run through them again. You let me know which one you fancy, because I've got your address from when I sent you the embroideries. So it'll be on Etsy somewhere still. Alright, you choose, mate. Let me know, and I'll pop it in the post for you, because I'm so grateful. I really am. It's lovely to know that somebody enjoys it, gets something out of it, and is very supportive. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much. I'll hopefully catch up with you later on in the week. Yeah, that's it. Have a good day. Have a good week. And as I say, I've got to get my nose to the grindstone now and get on. So thank you very much. Bye.